I don't care if you've been listening to Sprinkle Me on that Tiny Desk concert all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Good Lulu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke Me Out fam with all the dankest to dank. On my left, oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
I paused my game just to be here.
You sure did. Sure did. All right, on my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Chocobo out on the threes and fours, Kronos.
I'm sober again.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. All bad. Last but not least, we got your boy Blue.
Now, I'm known for drinking old fashions, but I've never tried a new fashion.
That's true. That is
what
true.
Does that taste like?
Probably tastes like bitters.
No, it tastes like the Sunny D drink, where it's Sunny D and vodka. Have you seen that? It's prepackaged now.
It's prepackaged.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Literally Sunny D and
What?
vodka. Yeah.
And they have a spritzer version too now.
Yeah.
Or seltzer version. Spritzer. What the fuck
damn.
is a spritzer?
That's crazy.
Back in my day, we had to mix shit our own selves.
Yeah. And apparently
Butter
Blue Moon has like a bigger Blue Moon. It's like 19 ounces and it's 8% alcohol instead of like
Damn,
the
Blue
4 or
Moon?
5 or whatever. So yeah.
It should be called like a full moon or something like that.
Yeah.
Good lord.
If it's not called a full moon, they're missing out on a fucking perfect opportunity.
Yeah. Yes, Killer Frost, you are first in the chat. Thank you very much. And listen to the week.
Warrior Fellows the first on Twitch.
Oh,
He
okay.
popped in just now too.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks for watching on Twitch. I can't see those feeds because when I do, when I press the button, then it makes a bunch of noises at me. So, and listen to the week would be Zor once again. Steve, thank you very much for listening. I know he's catching up. So, congratulations to.
He told you big news.
He did. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Right on.
Did he buy gas station dick pills or what?
It's probably
Apparently
something. It's probably something personal.
It worked.
There you go. There we go.
We'll put it that way.
There we go. Yeah. There we go.
All right, old ninja. Whomstead have you pouring it out for? I know one of these, but pour them out. What you pouring and who you pouring it for?
What did I say last week? I said, I was going to do slits this week. Pouring out some slits. I got me a fresh bottle. So we're pouring out this week for Peter Kwong. Sorry, veteran actor, best known for playing Rain, one of the 3 storms in Big Trouble in Little China, and he also appears in The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. In Big Trouble in Little China, a lot of fans consider him the better representation of Raiden from Mortal Kombat than Christopher Lambert. In the 70s and 80s, he did a lot of TV stints on shows such as Wonder Woman, Cagney and Lacey, The Greatest American Hero, The A-Team, Miami Vice 227, and a ton more. He studied Northern Shaolin Kung Fu. He was also a dancer from ballroom dancing to fusion to disco and breakdancing. He died in his sleep at the age of 71. R.I.P. to him.
Dude, Big Trouble in Little China, it's like, I don't know, that movie, I haven't watched it in a long time, but that was a really good fucking movie back in the day.
Yeah.
I used to watch that shit fucking every weekend because it was
real,
fucking
right?
awesome. Yeah, I used to quote Jack Burton all the fucking time.
2 girls with green eyes.
Oh, plus I was like madly in love with Kim Cattrall. Like everything she was in, I watched except for Porky's. I couldn't watch that movie, but still, I loved her. She was fucking amazing. Still do. Next up, pouring out another one for Jonathan Josh. He was a Native American voice actor, best known for his work on the animated TV series King of the Hill as John Redcord. He also plays Chief Ken, I believe it's pronounced Hotote, which I think is a play on Chakotay from Voyager. He plays that in Parks and Recreation. He's also featured in Walker, Texas Ranger. He was also a musician. He had his own band called the Redcord Band. The King of the Hill series, its original run, ran for 13 seasons from 1997 to 2008. A reboot of the show, which he had already finished his work on, is set to premiere in August of this year. Damn. In January of this year, he and his husband had lost everything in a house fire, including their 3 dogs. He was planning to move to LA with his partner, but earlier this week, he had an argument with his neighbor, which led to him being shot and killed.
So-
While Josh's husband, Tristan Kern de Gonzalez, putting his name out there, he has claimed the person who killed him was yelled violent homophobic slurs before he opened fire. However, the San Antonio police have said they have found no evidence whatsoever to indicate that Mr. Josh's murderer was or the murder was related to anything sexual or to his sexual orientation.
It's funny how they say
59.
that, but there literally is evidence because that guy put out a public statement. So there's some evidence.
Yeah.
So you can't say there's none.
Yeah,
He was 59 years old. I'm just saying that's stated from the San Antonio police. So they put that out there, not me. There you
go. Yeah, this one fucked me up a little bit because I mean we need to be really clear. There were a lot of news articles that were just kind of dancing around, like saying, "Oh, he died." Or, sounds a whole lot like he got fucking murdered.
Yeah,
like,
murdered.
What are we talking about? You know, like it wasn't some peaceful thing. If like someone living by you or a neighbor kills you and uses homophobic slurs against you, like that sounds pretty violent. Like you know.
To add detail, according to his husband, when the neighbor was, I guess, initiating the altercation, he pushed him out of the way and took the shots himself.
Yeah, that's what I
so
heard too.
He pushed him out of the way. So his husband claimed publicly that he saved his life by pushing him out of the way so he wouldn't get shot, but he took the blast. So there's that.
This sounds like a murder.
Yeah, I mean,
he died during Pride Month. So.
It's like why is nobody like? Is somebody arrested for this? Like that's the weird
he's
thing.
In custody.
Okay.
He's in custody.
Yeah. Well, this is like when it first happened. Honestly,
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I take that back. He is out on $200,000 bail.
Okay. Well, he got arrested, but it's funny because like when he first, not funny, but it was ironic when he first died. I was like, damn, like I assume that he kind of died like, you know, Red Corn was like, no, like, cause like fucking around the neighborhood on like, you know, his wives and shit, like in the show. But it turns out this guy's like gay and like married. And I was like, oh, this is like the exact opposite of like, of the character in the show.
That's like Barney Stinson. Patrick Harris character.
NPH, say his name right.
Sorry, NPH.
Yeah,
it's a tragic story, and it sucks. And I hope that you know the guy is found guilty if it was racially, I guess, homophobically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
either way, he committed murder regardless. So go away no matter what.
It's again, you know, obviously details haven't been confirmed, court of law, blah blah blah, but sounds a whole lot like a hate crime to me. Like you know.
Yeah. End of the day, it sounds like hate crime.
So. Indeed. So apparently, according to the one of the papers in San Antonio, they had a history of altercations for like years, almost decades. So
with the same neighbor?
With the same neighbor, yeah. So
yeah, that's how is there no evidence when there's evidence like that? Like there's history of there being.
So the evidence I do not have, or anything I did not see on my brief. Look, I didn't see what the incidences were about. I just know that there were incidents, not the specific of the incidents. So
that's true, yeah.
But I mean, it all kind of leads up to this. Sounds like a hate crime. Like he's hating on him being, living with his life with his husband. Like he had a house, 3 dogs, like living the life in San Antonio, and they just lost their home due to a fire in January. They're trying to rebuild. And so the fans started a GoFundMe, and he's getting back on track. Like he was super positive about it. Like we're gonna bounce back from this kind of stuff. We're working on each other, and then like this dude ends him.
And he had the show just got rebooted.
Yeah, the show just came back.
Damn.
I mean, we're gonna see him in 2-3 months. 2 months.
God damn.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new season of King of the Hill?
Part of it, yeah. I think I have.
Yeah,
it shows Bobby grown up.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby's all grown up. Like.
It's not like a remake. It's like years later.
Years later. Yeah. Like the Hills actually leave Texas. They leave Arlington, and like a black family. I don't know if it's a black family or just a black guy moves in. But yeah, a black guy moves in, and he's on the corner on the sidewalk with Bill and all of them, still drinking beer. apparently like not Connie, the Asian couple, the mom and dad, they have a divorce, so they like the mom leaves the dad. There's a bunch of stories that happen within this little intro that happened. So
that's
pretty
wild.
Like people slow down the video and like watch it like from scene because it's like that stop jerky, like they take a picture one day and then keep going out through a certain amount of time. But yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that happens in the opening trailer.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I didn't like watch a lot of King of the Hill. I watched it here and there, but I wasn't like a dedicated all the time watching King of the Hill. But
I used to watch King of the Hill a lot. Like I watched King of the Hill more than I did Bill and Ted, fucking Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah,
but really? Oh, see, that was reverse for me. I love me some Beavis and Butthead.
I hope they do a better reboot than Beavis and Butthead because that didn't last very long.
No.
Oh, you're right. They did
huh?
reboot that.
Yeah, so they did not only a movie but a whole new series on top of that.
Yeah, but
it's weird because they do this weird time thing where they leave the 90s and end up in like the 2020s or some shit. Yeah, so it's kind of weird, but it's still kind of funny.
All right.
It looks like this Beavis and Butthead is still going. It doesn't show as being canceled. Like actually,
yeah, I want to say they're on their third season.
Oh, yeah. It got renewed for a third season. All right, I just didn't watch it. Well, it's just weird. I guess it's for a younger generation, obviously, because when we were watching it, it was for like kids. But it was like it almost like captured like a moment in time in only like the 90s, because like most of the show was them making fun of music videos, and then they would do like adventures in between, but that was kind of like half the fun of it. It was almost like Mystery Science Theater 3000, but like these two dumbass kids like giving the commentary. So yeah, it was funny back then, but I don't know if they feel about it now because I'm not that age anymore. So hopefully,
it got a third season. So
yeah, somebody's watching it.
I mean, older people are still watching it. There's still the nostalgia of it, of watching the show.
And it's only streaming. It's only on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. The cool thing though about Beavis and Butthead was they'd be showing these fucking sometimes really obscure videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like late night videos, a whole lot of fucking metal and shit. And you'd be watching like sometimes I'd be like, I've never fucking seen this video ever in my fucking life. Yeah. But they'd be making the commentary and it'd be fucking interesting.
Dude.
And sometimes you'd never even fucking heard the songs. But then other times it would be a fucking famous ass fucking video and you'd be like, God damn, the way they're fucking describing it is hilarious, you know?
Dude, the best is because they always were known for like listening to like metal music, but then like they'll throw in like Snoop Dogg. Like there's an episode where they watched Gin and Juice with Snoop Dogg. Dude, that's probably like one of my favorite episodes because
I think
one of the guys is like, oh, I'm totally about Snoop Dogg. He's all about those bitches and smoking weed.
That's hella funny. Yeah, because he talks about dropping plates on your ass. That's what everyone keeps, because he's talking about dropping chronic plates on your ass. That's what like Beavis' favorite line. Probably the funniest thing I'd ever seen is when they're watching a Janet Jackson video and they start dancing. That shit was hella funny because like Beavis starts humping the chair. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Good shit.
Funny shit.
All right, was that the last one, Little Ninja?
Yeah, there's just those two. I'm missing one because I couldn't get to it in time, but those are the two I got.
Holy shit, we got all kind of shit to talk about this week. Mm-hmm. Damn.
We sure do. What do you want to start with? Oh, we should start with your boy. Your boy Elon. I guess he's getting fired or kicked out or something. Or
he got fired.
I don't think he's voluntarily leaving.
I know he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I was gonna say, forget all the firing stuff, man. He got a shiner on that fucking right eye of his, or left, whatever.
What do you mean? His kid hit him.
Like, if you don't shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, such a fucking liar.
Let me
cover that shit up with makeup.
Let me be real with you. There is not a parent that I know of on this goddamn planet that's going to say to their kid, "Hey, hit me in the fucking face as hard as you can, kid."
Like, what the fuck?
Who does that shit? First, you don't want your kid doing that at school.
Well, hold on, Prodigy. You have to remember, he was high as fuck when he was there. Like he was high. Like they need to drug test that guy because he was. There's so many. Just look up videos of like Elon Musk high on ketamine. You'll see like he's like in another goddamn planet.
Dude.
During that same press conference, he was high as fuck. Yeah. No. He was smoking weed on Joe Rogan, but he's on. He's got a ketamine prescription, and he's got like he's got a serious drug problem that I think is the Wall Street Journal really talked about. And like literally the next day, he's high as fuck in front of everybody.
How the fuck do you get ketamine prescribed to you? Is it not for? It's for horses, is it not?
No, you can get it prescribed for like depression and stuff. So,
but
Isn't ketamine a tea that you drink?
No, you're thinking chamomile.
Yeah, that's different. But no matter what, he's abusing the fuck out of it.
Yes,
and overdoing it. And then secondly, he's a fucking liar on this shit. Even on ketamine, I'm still. This was a bullshit story. Oh, my kid hit me because I told him to hit me as hard as he could. Shut the fuck up, Elon. You don't know. Doesn't even sound believable.
That was his excuse. I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just think about it logically. What, you got down on your hand, you got down on your knees, and let him punch you in the face? Like
the fuck?
What? Because like he's a little
which
kid.
Kid was it? It was out of
X.
the 14,000 of them that he has.
It was
his youngest? Was his oldest?
Yes,
which one?
It's the one that he brings around all the time, even though he's not supposed to.
The human shield?
No, it's the one that Grimes says, don't have this kid in the public, but he does it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because he's responsible.
I mean, there's still people praising him, saying he did such a good job and sad for him to go. I'm like, what job?
No, he
do
didn't.
Shit.
He did a terrible job.
Shit.
Yeah. Terrible job.
Trillions of dollars that he supposedly saved the United U.S. America.
He claims that Doge saved billions when they saved maybe a few million.
Well, and remember, he originally said he's going to save $2 trillion. That was his original claim, which is, and that's how you knew it was a lie. I called it out at the time. Like, you literally can't do that. You can't cut $2 trillion out of the federal budget. Like,
well, just to be really clear on this, when you're letting go of so many federal workers, yes, on the balance sheet, that looks like you're spending less on payroll. I get that. But at the same time, and even more obvious, you're getting less services. Like, we're getting less IRS, we're getting less Parks and Recreation, we're getting less of all these government agencies. We're getting less for our tax dollars as citizens.
And just to be clear, again, I'll keep saying it, these are things that were already paid for. So you're not saving money. Congress already appropriated those funds to be spent to do those things. They didn't get a refund for this because the money was already spent. There's no mechanism for, Congress to pull back the money after it's already been spent. Like, where did the money go?
Yeah. Also, too, if you're stupid enough to still think, oh, he's just brilliant businessman, and the federal government should be run that way. We talked about this before on this show. The government is not supposed to be run like a private business. We're supposed to be getting things out of our tax dollars, and not less of them, more of them.
So, what I completely forgot about this, like I knew about this like years ago, but it was in the back of my mind. But a lot of things that like conservatives have been wanting for a long time is to privatize a lot of the government bodies, like the Department of Education. They wanted that privatized. Medicaid, Medi-Cal, they want that privatized. What's the other one? I think Department of
Social Security.
Social Security wanted to privatize. What was the other one? I think
the Department of Education.
I mentioned that one. No, they're
EPA.
EPA, they want to privatize. So I thought EPA was already always a third party, but apparently there's a huge government stake in there, and they want to dismantle EPA altogether. He's already rolled back environmental controls on a few, especially coal mining and tree cutting and shit like that. NASA, I don't think they pulled back funds because they want to go to fucking Mars.
Well, they already pulled back funds on NASA. Obama did that a while ago, and yeah,
that's what I remember because they were trying to do the Titan mission. That got pushed back till that's not out until I think another 2 years. But they were supposed to go to Titan back in I think 2018, 2019 something, and they pulled the funding. So, but it's just more shit. And I know a lot of conservatives. The reason why they wanted to privatize they would be able to invest and make money off of these things. So.
That's the main thing. It's because they're greedy bastards, and they know that all those lobbyists that are in those industries, and they privatize them, they're going to get kickbacks, and they're going to invest in those companies and make more money. So they're robbing us. That's literally what they're doing right now. Even all the cuts that they're talking about right now, but they're also talking about giving billionaires tax cuts. So you're literally just taking money out of our services and then giving them as cuts to billionaires. And these are services that we need. You know, some of them, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of fraud, waste, and abuse in the government, but he didn't find really any of it. Like all the services that he cut and all that stuff, like that wasn't the fraud, waste, and abuse. Why don't you go after the main one? Like the one that hasn't passed an audit in like 8 or 10 years, like the fucking DOD. That's the easiest one to go towards. Actually audit it. All these other organizations that he went after, they pass audits before, and they have auditing systems.
So they made, I don't know if you heard, but they made the excuse that an audit would be too difficult or take too much time. They made excuses not to do it. And there have been Democrats, not necessarily I'm defending them, but they have said, if you really wanted to do this, like, we can get together an audit and we will vote on an audit. And they didn't want to do that. They'd rather just do away with it.
Well, you know why? That's not the main reason why they won't do it, at least, especially Elon Musk, is because he has a whole lot of DoD contracts.
Oh yeah.
With Starlink and all kinds of other shit, and you know, SpaceX and all kinds of other shit. So,
I mean, they said like during this whole time he's been like helping out in office or whatever, he became richer, like billions of dollars, because of the contracts that he has with the government.
Yeah,
well, yes,
and he's not the only one.
I was going to say real quick, yes and no, because he is obviously, you know, Tesla's been going through the ringer with him. And a lot of things that he's associated with have taken a hit financially because of how unpopular his fucking Doge and policies are. So, yeah, no on that. You know, I got to push back a little bit.
No. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah, because there's like countries that are like breaking contracts because of his little Nazi salute and all this other different shit he's been pulling lately.
Look, I know people hate hearing this, but I'm still going to say this really clearly. I can guarantee you with 1,000% certainty there would be no fucking Tesla at all if you had tariffless allowed Chinese cars in this country.
Oh, sure. I would get rid of my Tesla today if I get me a Chinese car.
Now, yes, but back in the day, no. So like back when Tesla first started, they were killing it. But now,
I'm talking right now.
Yeah, right now.
Give me my BYD.
I'm talking right now.
My BYD baddie boy.
So I don't know if y'all have seen the analysts that have been talking about what China is doing versus what we're doing, and like there was this guy out of Beijing. I don't know if he was an economist. He looks like a tech dude, but he was saying like he was talking mad shit. He was like, you let your billionaires get fat off of what the people were giving them instead of investing in their people. He's all, when we were struggling, when he was referring to China, we invested in infrastructure. We built stuff for our people. You guys let people get fat and rich and then end up losing stuff. Like we invested in people. We built freeways. They built like improvements to their cities, and we just let the rich get richer.
High-speed rail alone is a fucking embarrassment in this country compared to a whole lot of places. And I don't
what high speed? Is there even a fucking high-speed railroad? There's a workings of a few, but they're not complete.
No, I mean, you know, Americans are so brainwashed that they get viscerally angry when you bring up a high-speed rail. Like they'll make fun of it. It's like, do you understand? Like other countries, you can just like travel to like 500 miles away in like a couple of hours, like by high-speed rail, instead of having to hop on a fucking flight and do all this other bullshit. You know, just go to like China or go to Japan. Like their public, you know, systems, public transit systems, they span like through like what we consider states. And here in America, like we have like the train system, but it's slow as fuck. It's really slow. Yeah, and it takes forever. You know, these people have like these other countries have gone so far past us in certain areas because we think that we're the best at everything, but we're not. Like we're just not.
But
it's funny we're talking about trains.
On top of that, though, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's funny we're talking about trains because like I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos of people like traveling by train and traveling by like Amtrak, and all these trains are fucking just dated. Like they're like some of the outlets don't work. The shit's like the furniture and stuff is like old and like it. You know, like with the Nintendo, how it used to be like kind of a grayish color, and now if you have one now, it's like a brownish, burnt out color. Like all these cabins look like that. Yeah, it's like our train system is so outdated that like there's there's basically no reason to take train at this point in time. I mean, I'm talking about like for like long distance traveling. I'm talking about like Caltrain right now is fucking dope because they updated
but that's
the trains.
just debate. But I've taken Amtrak. It's almost the same price for Amtrak as it is like certain like plane routes. Not exactly, but it depends on where you're going.
Yeah.
But also to kind of piggyback on what Cronus was talking about, the thing about Americans is that there are railroad families that have had money, generational wealth for literally hundreds of years, and they're still making money off those railroads and other old businesses. They're not going to give that up. They're going to lose, not lose, but they'll diminish some of their wealth. They're not going to give that shit up. There's no way. They're not going to give that to innovation. They want to keep it old and keep that money rolling.
They should have just innovated themselves. Like, this is prime opportunity for an Amtrak to make a high-speed rail. They could have done it probably 50 fucking years ago. But
who's backing the California high-speed rail? I'm pretty sure it's none of the train services that are out there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be building one. They're still under construction. I heard that California's getting sued for some reason.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
So
we're getting sued. We're getting denied, I guess, funds unless we kiss the ring. And also, a lot of the red counties don't want the rail through their cities, so they try to stop that shit.
Let me be real quick. You're not wrong about that, but what's also true is the affluent counties in general don't want it. Your Palo Altos, your Athertons, your Santa Barbara, your Malibu, they said no. You keep those poors on that elevated train or whatever high speed train the hell away from here.
I mean, I've heard it's supposed to run through the either above or through the water, through the Pacific Ocean.
Oh,
I don't know.
That'd be like
for the rail, yeah.
Well, hold on. That'd be 50 times the cost.
I'm aware, but
way out of the way. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
It would be out of the way, but that's I think I heard there was a proposition. I don't know which company, but I know that was a very early proposition. I don't know what it is now. I knew the ones that were supposed to go through the valley to get to LA faster, like those, like Kern County, and what's the other one on the way?
There's like 10 of
them.
There's
they're like, no, we don't want that here. We don't want your northerners coming through here. I mean, they wouldn't need to stop for gas, really, but I'm pretty sure they don't want a station there. But even though there's recharging stations for Teslas there, so
yeah, they're good with giant farms full of cows that smell like shit for like 50 fucking miles around. But high speed rail,
man.
No, definitely not.
Can't do that.
They're good with prison systems. They're good with fucking crack houses, all that shit. But high speed rail, no, good.
Oh, meth. Yeah, apparently meth is. Ooh, I just came from the valley and holy shit.
You get some good meth.
There were so many people that were just burnt out on meth and shit. They're like, oh my god.
The only thing I will say is, yes, you're not wrong, old ninja, but we got our fair share of fentanyl and meth.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it was a little more rampant. I think it's because there were slightly smaller towns, but holy shit, it felt like way worse. I feel like at least where in metropolitan areas, I think more people were kind of indoors more so. Not necessarily.
I mean, you can go to San Francisco and see way worse. So
that's true. The bigger cities, of course, Oakland, Frisco, even where was I? Redwood City. Where else did I see some crazy shit? Just actually Berkeley for sure. Berkeley, I saw a few.
The ones that get me to this day, and again, I'm not trying to punch down on folks. Some people obviously have these substance abuse problems, and it is what it is. But the ones that actually remind me of the clickers in the goddamn Last of Us. They're sitting there posed, in the statuesque pose,
stuck in time.
Yeah, I'm just like, god damn.
You see the ones that sleep standing up?
Yeah.
That one freaks me out because I'm like, dude, it looks like something's wrong. And I'm like, well, do they need help? Most people they'll come back, and sure enough, they pop up like they're underwater or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck just fucking happened? What did I just witness? Like, holy shit.
So I looked up the high-speed rail in California, and I see some of the news articles that have popped up today is saying that the Trump administration just pulled $4 billion from the California funding for the high-speed rail.
Yeah, he wants us to.
Somebody said that it's an inviolable path for high speed projects.
The only, and I'm not defending Trump at all, you know that, but I will say we have not had our shit together for well before Trump was in office.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But when people talk about, him pulling the federal funding, it's like, but the federal funding is from Californians. Like we're the number one. I'm pretty sure we're the number one, right? That provides, federal tax dollars. So he's basically stealing.
It's between us and Texas.
It's us. We have more people.
Yeah, it's California. We're the fourth largest economy in the world.
Yeah. So
this is crazy.
They're literally stealing money from us. That's our own money to be used on it gets distributed throughout multiple states, but he's literally stealing from us. This is something that we want, that we paid for, and he's just stealing it. So,
I was going to say, Blue, while you have it up, does it list the reason why Trump pulled the funding? I'm pretty sure you will see it's basically he wants Gavin Newsom to basically kind of grovel, basically kiss the rings, basically.
He probably wants to ban, the 10 trans athletes that we have in California.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, it's that and probably something else. Like we need more conservative something or whether.
But you know what gets me though? At the end of the day, every economist and writer and people who actually know what the fuck they're talking about on this all say that when you spend on infrastructure, for every dollar you put in, you get like 5 back in a few years. It's a really good investment with high-speed rail. Like the infrastructure spending of this sort helps the economy. Because here's the thing, you literally on a Friday night, me and Kronos could be like, you know what? Let's go up and see Old Ninja and Blue and get fucking shit-faced on the way. You know what I mean?
Be in 2 hours.
And you could do that really easily and be up there in like 3 hours or so.
2.5.
Come back on down. 2.5, whatever the fuck it is.
I think the latest that I think Blue had brought up, I think like a month or so, they had got it down to almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Apparently, Brandon Park said that Trump pulled Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know. The state of Texas pulled their high-speed rail as well. It's like we can't have nice things, but the billionaires can. The billionaires can.
We can't move to the future. We can't compete with other countries. We got to go back to America was great. And they didn't have high-speed trains back then.
Stuck in the 50s.
God damn, that fucking sucks, man.
Go back to fucking coal power trains.
And this is the reason why we're like, don't get me wrong, I love cars, I love driving, but this is the reason why we have so many fucking, our commutes suck. It's because our public transit system throughout the major metropolitan areas in America are atrocious. No matter where you go. The only place that's kind of decent is New York at this point, but that's mainly because, I hate to say it, is their congestion pricing, because they're forcing people to fucking not drive there anymore.
Yeah.
But everywhere else, dude, like it's a mess. The Bay Area has BART, but it doesn't go that far. Mm-hmm. So they're working on it.
It's only on one side of the bay for now.
Yeah.
So on the other side of the bay is Caltrain.
No, absolutely not.
You don't loop through the bay. You don't loop through the South Bay and come up the peninsula.
No. So
you stop at, what is it, Millbrae?
Give him a second, man.
Jesus Christ. So it's obviously throughout the East Bay, and it obviously goes to San Francisco on the other side of the bay, and it goes all the way down to the SFO. So it certainly is on both sides of the bay.
It just doesn't come all the way back down.
So from SFO, it doesn't go down to San Jose or Gilroy.
I hear you. You're not wrong on that. But what I am saying is it is on both sides of the bay.
It is.
Oh, okay.
There's a bunch of stops in San Francisco.
Partially.
It's a lot. It just doesn't come down like it's not. I always say, look at the old BART map. The old BART map is the way that it should have been, and it should be going all the way up into fucking like basically Napa. Should have been going down to like almost like Santa Cruz and like way out to like Tracy and shit.
Yeah.
That would.
So there was, I guess. Did you see the one they proposed it to go to SAC? They wanted to go all the way to like the edge of SAC. I was like, holy shit.
That makes sense, especially now because like a lot of people are commuting from like really far away, like Sacramento. I knew a guy who fucking commuted from what is that place that's near there? It's Red something.
Red.
I forget the name.
I didn't say Redmond, but that's Seattle.
I can't remember. No, it was further out than Sacramento, and he
Rose-
commuted from
Roseville or
there. Roseville,
Rockland?
yeah, I think it's Roseville.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
Or
used to live
Rockland,
there too,
yeah.
didn't you, Prodigy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And did the same commute. Yes, this guy commuted from Roseville to Fremont, California every day.
Ooh.
And I was like, bro, why don't you work from home? I was like, I do, and I fucking live close to shit.
Yep. It was rough.
That's literally a 2-hour commute.
Yeah.
It's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours on a good day.
It's even worse now because freaking a lot of people moved out there because the price of living here is so much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why they need to like expand out, so it's easier to bring in jobs to the major metropolitan areas, and it also makes it so you can have you can expand out the Bay Area, so you can have other job sites and other developments outside the core Bay Area. So
The other big problem, though, is it goes hand in hand with the whole housing crisis because the median or the average age now for buying your first time home is in your early 50s.
That sounds right. Sounds right.
I bought my first house when I was like 27, maybe.
Yeah.
So
And the sad thing is, it doesn't sound like it was that long ago for you or for us, but it was, and it was, believe it or not, easier relative to how crazy it's gotten.
Oh
now.
yeah, I mean back then, I mean no house back when I first bought my house, a normal house was $1 million. $1 million back then when I bought my house was a literal fucking mansion, a literal mansion. And nowadays it's like
A shack.
it's a normal ass house.
Right.
It's a normal
Right
ass
now,
house.
the city I live in, you can buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom for probably $1 million here.
Yeah.
And-
With no car garage.
Yeah.
God dang.
Wow.
Yeah, my
All right.
my old house that was like 1,100 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's over $1 million right now. So
Yeah.
my old house.
Which one? Oh,
one
wait,
in-
your old house.
the one in
before
Hayward.
This one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep.
Woo.
Goddamn, we got all kinds of stuff to get
Yeah.
to.
What else you want to get to?
Did y'all see this bomb ass fucking Tiny Desk concert? God damn it!
Oh yeah.
No, I've seen like a minute of it. I didn't get to see all of it, but go ahead, speak on it.
40 water, would you sprinkle me? This man, I mean, he's got to be in his late 50s. How old is
He's looking
fucking
pretty
40?
good. I mean, he's at least 10 years older than us.
Yeah,
Probably
I
50
mean, he is
something.
black, so.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
still rocking it. Still brought it. I love the fucking live band. The
He's 50,
background music.
57 years old.
There you go.
God dang. They're all up there. Too Short's in his 50s too, by the way.
Yeah. But I mean, 40 was putting on a goddamn show. This is one of my favorite Tiny Desk concerts, and a lot of them have been great. But the obviously the way that they compose
better than
the
Usher?
fucking music.
Better than Usher with the watch this. Looking like fucking he just stepped out of Hellraiser.
He was like, watch this. But 40 was great. I was like, man, I have not seen 40 bring it like this in quite a while. And I love the fucking video. Do you see it, Kronos?
Of course I do. You know I'm a huge Tiny Desk fan.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, NPR Tiny Desk, which just setting aside Tiny Desk for a minute, NPR is an amazing network. It's where I get like most of my news from. But it's also under attack by our current Trump administration. So if you can donate to NPR and PBS and whoever else, there's a whole bunch of like, privately run organizations that do get a lot of federal funding. And NPR is one of them. But yeah, the NPR Tiny Desk concert is like one of the best things on the internet because they have a lot of different artists that you may not have heard of, and some that you have that have to do this kind of special format of them basically playing a concert in the middle of an office space. And I forget the guy's name who originally set it up, but they all sound really good because the guy who originally did the sound for it is like almost like a virtuoso when it comes to like setting up sound for everything. Like everything's on an individual channel and it's set up perfectly, and they'll fix it like everything in post. And there's a video on like how they do it, like kind of like behind the scenes. And also Ruby Ibarra was also on NPR Tiny Desk. She actually won the concert of the contest. So there's every year they have a contest for like a local artist can get on NPR Tiny Desk. And Ruby Ibarra, also from the Bay Area, was on there like a couple days ago. And she's a Filipino rapper, and she did an amazing job too. So yeah, check them out.
I'm fortunate. I saw 40 and Too Short last year, literally like a week ago last year. They were at the Cali Rouge concert in the Monterey area, which is this huge reggae festival. But 40 and Too Short performed together, and it was great. I got to see them live. It was great.
I don't know. Tiny Desk been around for a while.
Oh yeah, a long
like
time.
I thought it was like a recent thing, like maybe like since the
Decades.
pandemic.
No, and you'll find
It's
some.
been around since 2008.
Yeah, you'll find some old bangers on there, like
Mac Miller.
Yeah, Mac Miller is probably one of the really good ones. Anderson .Paak has a really good one. There's a whole bunch of really good ones. I just gotta remember them.
There's ones that I like. I like Kalani's. Hers is actually
That was
really good.
too. Yeah.
I was despite her age, I mean, you can tell she's kind of like needed a little bit of help, but she still had it with Shaka Khan.
Wait. Pause the mother. Stop everything. Rewrite.
What?
I know your old ass ain't talking about nobody's goddamn age.
Look,
Yeah,
I
no
sure
shit.
fucking am. You know what? And fuck you too. So now what? But yeah, Shaka Khan, I mean, she had a little missteps, but her concert was still phenomenal.
Yeah.
So that shit was pretty fucking awesome.
Look,
Even Sam Smith. Sam Smith was on there. He brought a whole like choir with his ass.
Shaka
That was crazy.
bad.
Wow, there's like a lot throughout the year. Like I would think like maybe once a week, but there's like every 3 days they have a Tiny Desk they drop.
And they have some in different languages. Like fucking Bad Bunny was on there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Fucking Sabrina Carpenter.
I didn't know he could
Yo
speak
Gabba Gabba.
English. I thought he never speaks English like in public, but he speaks English.
Look, he's in like 4 or 5 movies.
He's
He's
like a
he's in
wrestler or
Bullet Train
something too.
Oh, he's in Bullet Train. He's in Bullet Train. He's in what is it? He's in one of the he's in the last John Wick movie.
I know. Every time I see him like getting awards and stuff, he's always speaking Spanish, which I can understand now. So whatever.
So usually every time I see him, he speaks English. But I know he's. I know people that go to his concerts, but the movies I have seen him in, he's always speaking English. So
has he also been like on WWE and all that stuff too?
I think so.
He
Yeah,
probably was.
No, I'm talking about like actually like out there wrestling.
Yeah,
like not just performing. He's like a huge WWE fan.
Maybe.
He speaks English when he wants to in certain things, but his native tongue is Spanish. Like that, there's nothing wrong with that. And and sometimes it's all in Spanish because fuck you, you know.
Yeah. So I think when he speaks, does he even have an accent when he speaks English? I don't think he even does.
Everybody
speaks really good English.
We got accents.
Yeah.
We do. We got. Oh well, some of us have a black list. Just saying.
Getting the core.
Wow.
Yeah.
I still UVs on here.
I heard about.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard JoJo was on there too. There's a lot of good ones.
So being somebody from the Bay Area and knowing that E40 is a Bay Area native because he's from Vallejo, I've never been a fan of E40.
Yeah,
I can't stand his fucking music. I mean, people be mad at me, but I can't stand his rapping style. I can't stand I don't know, just his.
Hey, I mean, you like.
I've never been an E40 fan.
You like what you like, and I get it. I mean, him and Too Short have been in the game for a long time, and they collaborated a lot of times. So, I get it. I mean, you like what you like, but they do represent the Bay on like an international level. So,
yeah, 40 Wada Wada. Did y'all? Maybe I missed it. It might have been a last week thing, but did y'all watch the Tadum?
I watched part of it, and then I was I kind of fell off. Then I watched the trailers.
I thought you were about to play do the Netflix sound. You're all Tadum.
Well, that's what it is. It's the Netflix sound.
Tadum.
The Tadum thing is it's a Netflix preview show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Really? I thought you were just talking about an actual show called.
No.
I was
it's a show.
As hell.
It's a show called Tadum.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Netflix show about Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, damn! I'm out of the fucking loop.
That's all right. Couple things had me fucking hyped. This I'm gonna call it Knives Out 3 because I can't remember the real title of it.
Oh, it is Knives Out. It is Knives Out 3.
No, the fucking ain't the fucking title of it.
That's not the title, but I mean, we all know it's Knives Out 3.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna call it.
It's called Wake Up Dead Man: A Knives Out Mystery.
There you go. Proper names. That shit look fucking fire. That one had me hyped, and I guess it's the final season of Squid Games. I was like, okay.
That's literally out in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't like how they broke the season up into 2 parts. Like,
Mm.
give me gets.
Just real quick, just Brandon Parks said something really funny in the chat. He said that it says, oh, what the fuck is it? He said he saw a comment that E40 raps like there was a syntax error.
I'd have to concur.
Yeah.
All bad.
Anyway, were there any things that you guys did like in terms of some of those previews or stuff dropping soon?
Well, I mean, Stranger Things season 5. Even though now they've all got like 401ks and they're doing their taxes now. We're just gonna pretend they're kids again, but whatever.
Having kids themselves.
Yeah, I saw Skeptical Negro had a fucking beard. I was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a good beard.
that's a grown man now.
Yeah, but I'm still looking forward to watching that. They're probably gonna have to like de-age them like digitally or something, but
they already did. So
yeah, it looked like
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm still down, especially when it looks like it's going back to like the beginning. So that's pretty cool, which is good for like the last season.
And I just saw today that the final episode is 2.5 hours long.
I'm down.
When was the first episode? I remember when we were when we did Warrior Dash, or not Warrior Dash, when we did the Spartan race. I remember like after the race we went back to the cabin we were renting, and we sat back and watched Stranger Things.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was like 2016. So
it's been a minute, man. It's been almost 10 years. Like
yeah.
Wow, that was 2016. That's when Riley was born.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to that. What else? I think there's.
I'm getting hypothermia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Obviously, I'm still fucking hyped about Jenna Ortega and Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I thought.
Yeah, a lot of people hype also because Lady Gaga's in it for a second.
Lady Gaga can bring it in certain things. Like she was really good on American Horror Story, so I could see it working quite well for her in fucking Wednesday. So yeah,
she was also good in A Star Is Born. I saw that movie.
I've not seen that movie.
I haven't seen Joker 2 yet. I don't know if I have.
I heard it's not worth it.
So
I heard it's not worth watching. So.
I mean, plus Batman's not in, so why would I want to watch
it?
There you go.
Squid Game. Squid Game had a whole thing.
I'm surprised you're not hyped out about this One Piece bullshit that they keep talking about.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm very hyped about it. But we saw We saw Chopper, which was cool. He's all gonna be CGI reindeer, and his voice sounds good. But yeah, we'll see.
How is the One Piece series going on Netflix? The live action one.
Well, I mean, there's only one season. It was like 8 episodes. So it was at that first arc. I loved it, season 1, but they there's a whole lot of new characters for season 2 and a whole lot of new crewmates.
I felt like they did a pretty good job with Cowboy Bebop. I mean, they did a horrible job with Death Note, but Cowboy Bebop was fun, but it got pretty bad reviews.
Yeah, that got atrocious reviews, dude. But I never watched it, but I love the original anime though.
Yeah, I watched the first one. It was I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was bad. Especially because they brought back like the whole like comic book panel thing. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I think that's what I liked about it. They did the whole comic book panel, but I mean they didn't stick too close to the stories. But I mean, live action versus animation, like you're only limited to what you can do. But
yeah,
what else did they announce?
So
you want to know
the new Squid Game season? So even though they kind of split up like the last season into 2 parts, but yeah, this last season of Squid Game is like really good, so I'm looking forward to like how they're going to end. I think they kind of spoiled part of it in like the preview because you kind of know who should get to the end, which is kind of weird, but yeah,
they might hopefully like out. I don't know, but you're right.
They made it rather obvious. So yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So yeah,
what got me hyped? Like I saw the trailer. I didn't know it was part of this thing, but I was hyped up. Just watching the aesthetic, I was like, this is fucking cool. And then I saw the fucking name drop. Guillermo del Toro is doing fucking Frankenstein.
Looks
great. Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein. I'm like, holy shit. I have to watch this. Like, this looks fucking amazing just from the trailer.
Yep.
So,
Did you guys ever watch his I guess the series he had on Netflix? Like his
I watched most of it.
Like
the
Tales from the Crypt series or whatever.
It was like the Objects of Curiosity or something. Yeah. Cabinet of Curiosity.
Yeah.
That show was fucking twisted. It was hard to watch. It was like
good.
too much.
Shit was great.
Too much freakiness.
It was so good. The one with the rats was fucked up. It was fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
Dude, his Pinocchio rendition was scary as fuck too.
Still haven't seen that one either. But
He was even creepy as fuck when he showed up in Death Stranding. He, like,
God
I'm
dang,
getting
I forgot he was
Toro.
in the
I was
game.
like, what?
Yeah. Oh, Death Stranding on the beach comes out pretty soon too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be like a lot different from the first one. So
I think you're absolutely right. I'm hoping we get a whole lot more action and gameplay loop being more, I don't know, for me fun. But
have you watched the so it looks like it is going to be more. It's on the 26th, by the way, June 26th.
Yep.
It looks like it is going to be more action orientated. The fact that you can put down your backpack is kind of a lot. So and it looks like he's even alluded to it being more action orientated. So I'm looking forward to that. And seeing like where they go from here. So
that's going to be a fucking game to watch. Fucking interesting as shit. So we'll fucking.
I'm watching the Netflix, like the intro for the Tadum series. And they have like the Squid Game characters like walking out.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, man, if this was Korea, this would be more uniformed. Because like there's like short people and there's like hella tall people behind them. It's super obvious that it's not like very coordinated or whatever. It's kind of sad.
Blue, you're saying they're all like the same? Like, what is wrong with you, man?
Well, no, I'm saying in Korea there'll be more like
I know,
uniformed
like
and
coordinated,
like choreographed and stuff like that. But this one, like the people are all different, like heights and sizes, and it just looks bad.
You know what the great thing though is about Squid Games? First of all, it's a fantastic goddamn show, but it opens some people's eyes, especially in this country, that would never watch like a Korean show, you know, to like a little bit of exposure to that country's culture and like watching something in subtitles, live action. Like it helped branch out some people to fucking start watching even Korean other dramas. You know what I mean?
And you know why it is? Why that was? It's because when it came out, it was during the pandemic.
Yeah,
and literally there wasn't a lot of like media coming out from the West. So Netflix, they transitioned like a lot of their media to like pick up old and some new Korean shows because they weren't underneath. And plus they had, for the pandemic, they had the writer strike.
Yeah.
And so there was like a lot of content coming over from Korea. So yeah, just think really bad things happening in America. So now we have access to these really cool Korean shows. And after that, K-pop blew up even more. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. It kind of all coincided. So fuck, man.
I told y'all, right? There's an action movie coming soon. I think it's a Hollywood-based movie, but basically where K-pop saves the world. It's supposed to be some action fucking movie coming out pretty soon. I was like, what the fuck? There's no trailer that I don't know yet. But it sounds fucking weird. I think it's a Jerry Bruckheimer fucking movie as well.
I know one thing we didn't touch on is the Happy Gilmore 2 series or sequel that they're doing. I mean, I think it was announced before the Tadum, but what do you guys feel about the Happy Gilmore episode 2, Happy Gilmore 2 coming out?
Look, this fucking looks exciting to me. First of all, that was a funny ass movie way back in the goddamn day. I'm sad that Bob Barker is not around. I'm sad that what's his name from
Carl Weathers.
Oh, Carl, yeah, he just passed.
Apollo Creed isn't with us, but I don't. Even without that, this should be funny as fuck. It's gonna be star-studded. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But one thing I didn't know that the mom from Modern Family was in the original one. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. No,
she still looks the same.
Oh, so here it is. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. It is an animated film, and it'll be on Netflix literally June 20th of this month.
Good shit. Okay. Fucking down. Yeah. What was the other thing I was going to fucking mention? Oh, this actually for June, separate from Netflix, this is a pretty good fucking month for some franchise movies that has been a while. Like, we're finally getting, I've been waiting forever for it, 28 years later.
Yeah.
That a horror franchise, and we're getting another John fucking Wick. You know?
Yeah. Well, we'll get a spin-off, but yeah.
I mean it says from the John Wick world or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm a little upset with the ballerina just because I really wanted to get a series with Halle Berry's character, because in John Wick 3, she was pretty fucking badass some goddamn dogs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those dogs are fucking shit
Like
up.
she was up there with John Wick, and then if you look at, I think there's a video we can watch with Keanu Reeves and Halle Berry, and she's basically going through like one of his routine runs of like using his guns and like taking out like targets and stuff like that. It's pretty fucking dope to see her to do that because she's. I mean, I feel like she's like this little petite person, but like she's fucking badass in this video.
Blue, I believe her name is Holly Berries. Just so you know,
Halle Berry.
Holly Berries.
Halle Berry,
Oh my god.
and she's still fine. How old is Halle
She's
Berry? She's
pretty
probably
bad.
like in her
She's
60s.
Probably late 50s, early 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
Bad as hell. But no, I'm looking forward to Ballerina though. I can't remember the name of the lead actor.
Halle Berry is 58.
Oh, ballerina is Ana de Armas, who is
Yeah.
currently Tom Cruise's girlfriend.
No
She
shit.
is.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of strange there. So I saw Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. That
Yes,
was
you-
actually pretty fucking good. Like when we went to go see it, almost every showing was fucking sold out, which is almost unheard of in the last like 10 years. Almost since Endgame. Every fucking showing was sold out. We literally had to wait an extra day just to fucking see it. It was like, and it was really fucking good. I was actually kind of surprised.
I don't know if since Endgame. I don't know if that's accurate. No
Well,
way.
what movie? So, what movies have you seen that had sold out theaters?
No Way Home and Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
Deadpool,
Deadpool,
I was
Wolverine,
able to
yeah.
see it.
It was definitely sold
Yeah, it
out.
wasn't. Not
Sinners
for me,
was sold out in a lot of places.
Yeah, that was
but really.
Yeah, especially IMAXs. All the IMAXs were fucking sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we saw Sinners, it wasn't sold out, but it was still like pretty full, but it wasn't sold out. But
obviously, it depends on where you are, but
yeah, that's very true. But it was still. I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. It's kind of long, but it was still pretty good.
I'm gonna confess.
I mean, all
to
of them are
you,
long. Yeah.
I haven't fucked with any Mission Impossible since like the first two.
It's the first two.
I
Good
used to
Lord.
love movies like that, and I need to go back and watch like the latest ones because that's like they're my jam. I just haven't watched them in a while. I don't know.
Yeah, there's fucking 9 of them.
God damn.
So, yeah.
The fact there's 9 of them with like the same actor is kind of crazy because
Well,
look at the Bond
after-
franchise.
After Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3 brought in like a new set, and then after that, there's just a bunch of guest stars that add to the team over time. But still,
Like Ving
Is-
Rhames and go ahead.
well,
Yeah.
Ving Rhames has been there since 1, but I mean Jeremy Renner.
So wait,
who
hold
was
on.
else?
Go
Ving is
ahead.
still
Go ahead,
alive now?
Prodigy.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he's still alive. He's been all the way through. That's thanks to Tom Cruise because J.J. Abrams wanted to make Mission Impossible 3 and replace him with Simon Pegg, and Tom Cruise said no. I do this with Ving, and so J.J. Abrams said fine, and so he added both Simon Pegg and and Ving Rhames to be ever since then because he fought for that.
I'm fucking happy for Ving Rhames, man. You know what I mean? I always think of goddamn
Baby
Pulp
boy.
Fiction.
Baby boy.
Pulp Fiction. Yeah, baby boy. Yeah.
Cry for your mama, Jody.
I always think of Dawn of the Dead.
Movie.
That
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good.
that too.
He was good in
That's
that
the
movie.
original one, right?
No,
What
it
was
was a
that?
remake.
He made an old movie where he was an escape. He wasn't a slave, but he got hung. It was like back in like when they were lynching people.
Rosewood.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a John Singleton movie.
Yeah.
I still
was a long
can't
time
bring
ago.
myself to watch that movie. So
Yeah, that was really good.
crazy shit.
he said he has the meats.
Oh, gotta love it.
That was in the
love
chat, Brandon.
Yeah.
Wait, is it him that does the voice? Is that the? I
Yeah,
thought it was
That
the
is
Chief
him.
guy.
He's
Yeah,
got a very
it's him.
distinctive voice.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's fucking hilarious. But yeah, John Wick got me hyped. I'm definitely gonna see that fucking 28 fucking years later. It
Fuck
had
yeah.
Danny Boyle again. I was like, God,
Yeah, he came back. I
you
can't wait.
know. So yeah,
I know you're probably gonna see Smurfs as well. Raji, you're probably gonna take your kids.
nah, my kids don't give a fuck about no smart.
With no Rihanna? What?
You know what? My daughter loves. She loves herself some Rihanna. So maybe Rihanna's in it.
Yeah, she's Smurfette.
No. Oh, she's the voice of. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
she's supposed to Smurfette.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wasn't she in the last one? The last Smurfs movie? Or am I just tripping?
it's been so long, I don't remember. Maybe.
Is MPH still in it?
Oh, you know what? You never know. I don't know. I do know that Mark Hamill's in it, so that's kind of cool. And it's partially live action. It's not full live action, but part of it's live action. So it's
Okay.
interesting.
I might fuck with it a little bit. You know which one actually is gonna get my money though? Day one, in terms of like family movies. This fucking How to Train Your Dragon live action looks good.
Oh yeah,
Dude, it
that's
looks
out
so
in like
good.
a week, isn't it?
Yeah. Trailer
But-
was, and I love the animated movies like a lot. This trailer looked just as good, like scene for scene. Like they look like they gave a fuck. You know what I mean?
Well, except for Bridget, everybody's so mad about that. You know, it's the one,
still-
the
yeah,
one drop
but-
rule. One drop rule.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
get so
when are
mad.
they not? You know what movie is looking pretty good and it has your boy project in it is F1 with Brad Pitt and the dude from Snowfall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that actually looks pretty fucking good.
Wait,
I'm a little excited. I'm pretty interested in that shit.
Jumping back to the Smurf movie, Rihanna is actually a producer on the movie as well.
Good
As
for
being
her.
a star.
Yeah, she on that big time status. I'm surprised. She's been like pregnant a whole bunch, so but whatever. Good for her. I'm down for F1 in some ways. I'm not a big racing F1 fan per se, but I love fucking Days of Thunder and I love Talladega Nights. So I'll fucking,
That's NASCAR though.
yeah. But I
And
mean,
cars.
Yeah, it's,
car
cars.
is a good
racing.
one,
Racing,
too.
Well, I like the
yeah,
Cars
cars
movie.
and racing
I like
movies.
the Cars movie with
You know,
Chow.
Cha-ching, yeah, you know.
Ka-ching,
Yeah.
yeah,
Lame
whatever.
McQueen and shit.
Kapow, ka-ching, kapow.
It's like, you know, I love driving Miss Daisy. It's a car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
Did you see me
my
bang bang?
Oh my god.
I've been on the bumper cars once. You know, we'll figure it.
Oh,
Fucking
my
Christina. That's another good racing movie. Is it
Oh,
called Christina,
Christine?
right?
God. Called
Yeah,
Christine.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Stephen
my
King
God.
movie.
Wait,
Oh,
Old Ninja.
Matt Ryder.
Old Ninja, you were the one that told me real quick about that. What was that? Remember that X movie? You said it was a trilogy or it had a sequel.
Yeah, it's 3 movies. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
on. They should be all on Paramount Plus. So the prequel was was Pearl. Then there's X, and then the final one is Maxine. Maxine has a shit ton of fucking like Giancarlo Esposito's in it. There's like a bunch of stars in that fucking movie.
I gotta see
trailer's
that.
out. I'm
I gotta
pretty
see that
sure
whole
it's on.
fucking trilogy.
I'm pretty sure I've seen. So I saw Pearl first, and then I saw X, but I have not seen Maxine yet. I'm pretty sure Maxine is on Paramount Plus. I want to say I can actually fact check that real quick. It might be on HBO Max, to be honest.
Let me real quickly sell folks on that fucking franchise, and I've only seen X. God damn it, Kid Cudi is in there as a fucking porn star. You got Jenna Ortega. You got another girl that looks like Jenna Ortega with fucking freckles.
Brittany Snow's in it.
Just butt ass porn star naked and shit, doing all kind of scene. It's hardcore fucking nudity and goddamn violent ass slasher shit.
What show is this?
It's
a movie called
movie?
X.
Okay.
Called X.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Elon didn't sue him.
Yeah, no. Oh, I mean, it came out a little while. So this movie's Maxine is everywhere. It's on Max, soon to be HBO Max. It's on Hulu and Amazon
Max
Prime
HBO Max?
and Apple TV. Well, Apple TV is the only one you have to pay for.
Look,
Everything else, if you have a subscription service, it's already on there. It's on Sling TV too. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, I see Lily Collins, Sophie Thatcher, Halsey's in Maxine, Giancarlo Esposito's in it, Kevin Bacon's in it. Like there's hell of people in that movie.
It reminds me of like the fun of Friday the 13th mixed with like some Porky's kind of shit in terms of just raunchy ass sex comedy, but also fucking slasher horror shit. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? X?
Yeah.
The first one's X. The prequel is Pearl. Then the sequel is Maxine. That's where Maxine goes to Hollywood, pretty much.
Not for kids.
Never even heard of it.
Wait,
No, it's not.
It's called Maxine with 3 X's.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Very true.
You know what that means? Wink.
You know what's funny is I don't think the kids nowadays know what that means. I don't think I don't think Gen Z or Gen Alpha know what that means anymore.
Well,
No,
I
they
mean,
know
it's
what it
if you go to like any porn site, there's some XXX somewhere.
Should be.
Like there's XXXN.
You know what's
Or
funny though? It never really did
And?
mean much, even in our days, because like things were just rated like it's either porn are like not porn. Like
Yeah,
it's very
rated
rare.
R or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just rated R porn.
Yeah. Or that's some
Pretty much.
TVMA, like not TV, they had the MA stuff, and then what was the big one? It was NC-17.
NC-17.
Yeah,
That was the
NC-17.
one.
Yeah.
I think the only
It's
I used to work at the movie theaters, and we only had like one NC-17 movie, and it was called Crash.
striptease.
Oh, dude,
No.
Crash was insane.
Crash is crazy.
That was
Like
that
so
was
like what they would do
insane.
is like these people they would get into cars and they'll purposely get into car accidents and just like fuck each other up, and then they would fuck each other. And I was just like, what is happening right now?
fuck?
Like this is like the
And so
and I was like
I've
15, 16 at the
never
time. I
seen
was
that
like,
movie.
what?
And the crazy, I think what was even crazier, most of the actors were A-list actors at the time.
Yeah.
They weren't like indie people. These were like big, like Holly Hunter's in it, and fucking James Spader, I think, is in it. Like hella big ass stars were in this fucking movie, and it was crazy. Oh, Rebecca, what was it? The one where her
Showgirls.
brothers.
Enough.
Yeah, the other one where her brother. Oh, Rosanna Arquette. That's what it is. She's in it. That shit was crazy. Crazy.
You know, I did a quick Google search because I want to see like, oh, what movies are rated in C-17, and there's actually not a lot.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
No,
Yeah.
It's very.
Wasn't
there's a reason for that too.
I mean, you
But-
barely get any screenplay
Yeah.
or whatever
Yes,
for it.
yes.
But it's-
If you're NC-17, certain movie houses will not show your film.
But you know what? Here's the thing, though. The NC-17 rating happened actually a lot. However, they would cut it and edit it to get it to fit into rated R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
a lot of the director's cuts for certain, pretty off the hook rated R movies, the director's cut would be an NC-17
Like
or not rated.
or not rated.
there's a movie called Beyond the Valley of Dolls, and that
Oh,
movie came
I've
out
heard
in
of this movie.
1970, and it was re-rated or it received an NC-17 rating in 1990. I guess back then it had a rating of X. I should go back to that.
X ratings. Just one though.
Yeah,
They didn't have,
Just
they didn't have
one.
three, so you're okay.
not 2 or 3.
So I mean,
did
it's
you ever
true
see?
because
Did you ever see a 2X? Like I
No,
never,
it's
yeah,
either
it's always
one
a
or
1
three.
or a 3.
Yeah.
I
like-
think there were some 2Xs, but they're super bad. But it was either it was between there was an X, a double X, and a triple X.
Well, it's also like at the
So-
time, like when we were kids, like obviously we couldn't go to like an actual like porn place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you had to be a gentleman and find porn somewhere in the bushes, like everybody else did. You know what I mean? Like a random porn
or,
magazine.
somebody's trash.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's this?
But yeah, they had actual movie theaters for like just people to
Mhm.
like sit down and watch. Like Pee Wee Herman got busted in doing.
Oh man.
RIP.
All right.
Have you guys watched that documentary yet on HBO?
I want to. 'Cause
No.
I heard
Actor.
that he's actually that he was gay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
that
think
too,
that-
but I'm like,
I think I've known that for a long
So-
time.
I obviously have some of the worst gaydar in the world because like I've talked to some people and they were just like, how did you not know that? And I was like, I was a kid, and to me, he was just this eclectic kind of weirdo guy, you know what I mean, with a bow tie.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I think it was
didn't
like
know either.
after the whole scandal thing happened that it came out that he was gay. But I think as a kid, I was like, this guy is cool. He's like a kid. He's like an adult kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a badass playhouse, and he's got a cool ass
Yeah.
cowboy he gets to play with. Remember, is Lawrence Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence
Was it
Fishburne with a Jerry curl.
Yeah,
and a
Jerry Curl.
cowboy
Yeah,
robe.
that shit
Have
was
you- I mean,
funny.
on the podcast before, but have you gone back and watched his stand-up special?
No, I
No,
haven't done that.
So on HBO Max, there's Pee Wee Herman had a Paul Rubin. Is it Rubin, right? No.
Yeah,
Paul
Rubin.
Rubin.
Yeah, he had a stand-up where he comes out as Pee Wee Herman. Dude. I remember watching it as a kid, watching it as an adult now, and I'm like, why was I watching this? This was not meant for kids. Like it's very it's very vulgar. And the
Yep.
fact that
Yeah.
that turned to like a kid show, I was like, how the hell did that happen?
I mean, you got
It's almost like it's
how-
almost like when you see Bob Saget do stand up. Like I
Yeah.
remember I was at
Oh,
Conan's
yeah.
house. We watched Bob Saget do stand up, and he was like super raunchy. Like he talked about
Yeah.
like effing all the cast members and all the different things. I'm like, wait, this isn't Danny Tanner.
yeah. I mean, think about it. How many stand-ups are actually for kids?
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, but I remember seeing it as a kid. And speaking of that, that's gonna kind of lead into my Beat and BI question I have for the group is, what's something that you watched that your parents let you watch as a kid that you had no business watching?
Oh, it's probably
Ooh.
plenty of movies. I mean, well, actually, it depends because it's funny. Like with my former partner, there's like stuff that I could watch, like Gremlins, that she was just like she couldn't watch as a kid, or like gave her nightmares.
Yep,
I was like, it's just
yep.
Gremlins. That shit was funny to me.
Yep.
Mhm.
I know, like,
I thought it was kind of interesting, but I was like, but I knew she was scarred by it, so I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, I know so the thing about it, Gremlins is not an R-rated film though.
No.
So,
No. I think probably one of the worst things is like having the still coded porn that went through the cable boxes. You remember that?
Yep.
Like it was all just blurry, but not blurry enough if you're a young man. So yeah.
Men of a
Like,
certain.
I know, like watching like Def Comedy Jam as a kid, like that was some shit I probably should have been watching as a kid, but still got to watch it because there was like cursing and like crazy your mama jokes and all these different things. But then there was I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. I can't think of the name of the movie. I just watched it recently. It was the one that has Uncle Jesse in it and not Vanna White. Vanity in it.
Vanity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard.
Like any movie with Vanity, I shouldn't have been watching as a kid.
Oh no.
Like even Purple Rain was pretty
I got
up
one
there.
for you. The best one, Dolomite.
Yeah, Dolomite. Not a kid's movie.
Yeah, we started watching Dolomite one day, and my stepdad had put it on, and I was just like, "Whoa!" And then it was already too late, so it was just like, "Well, we're just gonna keep watching it." So, yeah, that was a lot.
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't think of anything. I was pretty monitored with certain things, like it had to be approved. But I was able to watch certain things, like so. You remember the Conan movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
what is best in life?
Yeah, the first Conan movie is rated R.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't watch that one, but I could watch Conan the Destroyer, which is the second one, because it's PG-13.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't 13 at the time when I watched it. I mean, I was like maybe 190, but still.
I found a fucking loophole. Like most adults of my parents' age and our parents' age would think that if it's animated in general, it must be fine for kids.
Nope.
So
you saw Heavy Metal, didn't you?
I sure did see Heavy Metal. I also saw Wicked City. Like,
I
remember watching those too.
Yeah, because I was just like, I'm just getting this animated movie or whatever, And
I think a lot of mine is stand up. Like I saw fucking Eddie Murphy, Delirious, Raw when I was a kid. Like I would quote the movie, like we'll have family members come over and they'll be like, Daniel, come over here, come watch this, come quote the line that you saw on Delirious or whatever. It's like I'll go in there and do my little Eddie Murphy impression and like have the whole family laughing. Then I had to go back to bed. You have all the adults out there drinking. They wake up the kids, have them come do some kind of comedian, some kind of joke or whatever, and then go back to bed.
That's hilarious.
Caddyshack, another one of them. All the Nightmare on Elm Street series.
I got one this movie is still rated PG, but I probably had no business watching this fucking movie because it freaked the fuck out of me. And I watched it literally last year. I'm like, how the fuck did they get away with this movie? This movie was the original Poltergeist.
Oh,
like
yeah, I remember watching that too.
At the time, back in the day, it came out like 82 or some shit.
Yeah, it's Nightmare Fuel.
And it was just like, what the fuck? This is a PG movie? The dude literally rips his face off into the sink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? That movie fucked me up.
Couldn't watch TV with the snow on it for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, and then like any large fucking tree, any family that had a large tree in their fucking yard, I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay inside. Fuck that. Because like there's a scene where the tree eats the kid. And I was like, what the fuck?
The one that
was it. So I looked up to see like R-rated movies. I did not know RoboCop was rated R.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, at the very beginning when he gets like murdered, he gets blown apart.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of
another show we should not have been watching as kids.
When people get shot, like literally their whole chest opens up. Like what the
Dude, one of the worst. Go ahead, Prodigy. Sorry, you were waiting for a while.
I was just gonna really quickly say the one that fucked me up wasn't actually really graphic. It was the fucking Omen with like where she's like, "Oh, this is all for you, Damien," and like she jumps out the window and commits suicide and shit and hangs herself. Did y'all see this?
I didn't watch that one. No,
I saw that shit.
So I didn't think it was nearly as good as The Exorcist, but
so I didn't see The Exorcist until I was in my 20s. Thank God. And the first time I watched it, I was fucking dying laughing because somebody kept talking about the scene where she like masturbates his crucifix.
Yeah.
So when that scene came up, I was like dying laughing.
I don't know how, but I managed to see that as a kid, and it didn't affect me at all. I thought the same thing Blue thought. I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, this chick, her head spinning around. That's kind of cool. She's puking on people.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
So
That was funny, but that shit was. But watching it now, I'm like, oh, this is actually really fucked up.
I just want to go back
holy
real
shit.
quick, briefly, to Blue's questioning about RoboCop's rated R. Besides the fact that he gets brutally murdered by like a shotgun, he has limbs blown off in the very beginning. In the very beginning, this happens.
And they shoot him in the head.
Yeah,
Yep.
and so he gets like brutally murdered at the very beginning. He kills people pretty brutally too, but there's like a part.
Yeah,
It's either in part 1 or 2, but
I guess
like
one.
this guy for some reason gets like sewage, like toxic sewage, put all over his body.
First one.
And
That's
like,
the first one.
it's the first one. Yeah, and it's like all
That's
messed up. And
the
he's asking his friends for help, and they're like, "No." They push him off. He gets by a car. And it's
Yeah,
like
and he-
totally random.
But
And it's like a
explodes.
bag of sewage like explodes.
Yeah.
there's also the scene where like the guy has a fucking woman hostage, and he fucking shoots through her dress and
It
shoots
shoots
the guy in
him
the
in the
fucking dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then like, the famous the guy, the main bad guy in the movie is the dad from the 70s
It's
show.
Red Foreman.
And he still says, the line, "Can you fly, Bobby?" Where they throw the dude off the fucking building and shit. And that shit was fucking brutal as fuck.
Also, it's a pretty well done dystopian like future like right now like
Oh yeah.
yeah, like go
Very much so.
rewatch it and then like see the parallels.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
The other one, I think I was like 10 years old with the Schwarzenegger on Mars one. Help me remember the fucking title.
Oh fucking!
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
You apparently have
Oh, I
zero
love
recall.
that movie.
That movie was
I love that
amazing.
movie.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I just remember the
We
fucking
got the three titties.
three titties.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up. I was like, God damn.
And the dude with the fucking hand, he's like, ah.
Yeah.
I got 9 kids to feed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, the chick with 3 titties fucking blew my mind. He's all, I wish I had 3 hands. I'm like, God dang, what the fuck?
Oh,
What's
man.
happening right now?
Total Recall. But
That
that
was
was
crazy.
those old Schwarzenegger movies. They were so like cheesy and good. I loved
Yes.
those back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, they were good. I mean, we just watched because I knew people. They're like, "What's The Running Man?" I'm
I
like,
was just gonna
"What
bring that
the
up.
fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we're watching this right now. We watched The Running Man. I'm like, dude, I remember this back in the day. There's a little bit of like in the middle with Yeppe Kyoto and Schwarzenegger after they killed like a couple of the like American Gladiator dudes, but the rest of the film is still pretty fucking good. I'm like, dude, this actually, I mean, it's based off a short story, but I guess that's off of Stephen King's short story. They're still pretty fucking good.
Look, Arnold had some fucking hits, man. Fucking
yeah.
Twins was the shit. I love that shit. That was hilarious.
The first Predator,
First
Oh, yeah.
Predator, yeah,
amazing
man.
Conan.
Was it
you know?
Commando? He was in Commando,
Commando
right?
Commando
was
with
good.
Alyssa
Yeah.
Milano.
Yeah,
she was
it's
like a kid.
weird because when I saw Commando, Alyssa Milano was already an adult. So I was
Yes.
like, what
Oh,
the
wow.
fuck? I was like, who's this little girl?
Yeah.
I'm like, everyone's like, this is Alyssa Milano. I'm like, no
Yeah.
way. What the
Fucking
fuck?
True Lies. That shit
True
was
Lies was
hilarious.
freaking amazing.
That was a
Dude, that the
blockbuster.
Fucking
scene
amazing.
with what's the name, dancing?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, man.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
that
at
was
the
good
time they were
scene.
saying like she was a hermaphrodite. I was like, where? Like,
Where?
is she
Yeah.
tucking?
Damn, you said where?
That's my sister's best friend.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. My sister hates her. She met her in real life.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
You know, a
wild.
show that we probably should have been watching as a kid was fucking Tales from the Crypt and the Creep Show. That was another
Yeah.
Oh
one.
yeah.
So I was a
Had no
teenager when
business
that shit
watching.
came out. So it was okay for me to watch that shit. But I love
You're
that
already was. What are you talking about?
shit. I know, so it was fine. It was fine. So
And then we got Tales from the
But
Hood.
there's you know what I should not have been watching? This is probably before y'all's time. So there was a show they would show locally in the Bay. It was on Showtime at the same time. There's a show called Bizarre. And they would show they would show it on Channel 20 on Coffee locally Coffee, because they showed toplessness at like 11:30 at night. And it was like,
Damn.
what the fuck? Yeah, you can. There's a big ass article about this shit. They let this shit run. You know, I think it was like once a week. They would the first hour or first half hour was the Benny Hill show, which is also a controversial show. Right after Benny Hill was Bizarre, and there was titties everywhere in this fucking show on fucking local TV. That shit was wild.
Goddamn.
I should not have been watching that shit, but I did, and I loved it.
Fucking good shit, man. That's a good beat than VTI, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. All right. Y'all want to start talking about what happened today real quick? Because there's a lot. We can go through it quick.
You talking about
Sony
the
had their state of play today.
They did. And honestly, I was kind of let down, but it's okay. I feel like it was kind of last minute, so there were some announcements.
Okay, what they announced? I missed it.
Not a lot that was new. There was some stuff that was new. I guess I guess there was enough.
Okay. I mean, I got a list for you. We can run it real quick.
Yeah,
I think there's
I
only
see the
one.
list, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this one, like Corona said, this one's not Lou. This one was announced like what, 2 years ago, maybe 3.
Which
Pragmata.
One? Yeah.
Pragmata.
Yeah.
It's where you're the guy in the suit and you have this little AI kid or whatever the fuck that you're running around. It's by Capcom. It looks fucking good, but it's like it reminds me of what the fuck? We're just talking Death Stranding, but instead of like your little over the shoulder thing, you have like this little kid.
It looks like
where she can like.
It looks like it looks like a Kojima production, like the quality of it.
Yeah, okay. It looks really good. But this was announced years ago, but it's not even out until next year. So
okay, Capcom.
Noi 3, which was used. The demo's out now.
Wait,
they released
Neo?
The trailer.
Neo?
Yeah, Neo. Is it Neo? Yeah, Neo. Sorry, Neo 3.
Damn.
You don't say arigato like we say arigato.
Yeah,
no, fuck. Anyway, the demo is out now. So they showed the trailer, and the demo was released right after the trailer.
Hold on. I'm not trying to go on no rant about this, but let's rewind the tape on goddamn Neo.
Yep.
Because Yasuke in Assassin's Creed took all kinds of fucking heat from the fucking goddamn internet of how could there be a black man in Japan, feudal Japan, and that don't make no sense. There ain't no black samurai, blah, 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 blah. This is woke garbage. Meanwhile, this is the 3rd game in the series.
Okay. Well, hold on. I got to stop you because I know you haven't watched it because you're commenting about a white guy. This is not a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a different guy
It's a different guy. Deal? Yeah, he's supposed to be a young warrior, supposed to be the next Shogun. He definitely looks Japanese.
Okay,
100%.
That was not the case for the first 2 games.
No.
I have not seen it. I didn't watch today. Okay.
Yeah. Next up, this one was new to me. This is some weird. This is very. It feels very kind of like I don't know, anime-ish kind of. But Romeo is a dead man, where basically you die in the first 30 seconds of the game, and then you get an implant stuck in your eye and you're revived. You're like half mech, so it's like kind of weird. It looked kind of cool.
It looked very weird, like No More Heroes, kind of weird.
Oh, that's what that looked like. I couldn't place it. I knew it looked the style looked familiar, but I couldn't fucking place it. That was it right there. It looked exactly just like that shit.
Yeah.
We have Silent Hill F, which looks like a fucking spin-off or some shit. Side tactic. I don't know what the fuck. Someone said it's a remake? I have no idea.
Wait, I'm sorry, Silent Hill one?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Silent Hill F.
Wait, by
Capcom.
Konami?
I think is it Konami or Capcom?
Konami.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it's by either. I think it's some other studio. Okay. I didn't quite catch that, but you're basically a Japanese schoolgirl and like your friends disappear and there's demons everywhere and you got to fight your way out.
Wait,
it is Konami. It's Konami.
Yeah, okay. But this is a new or a remake? I'm sorry. Of Silent Hill.
I don't play the series, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't play the series, so I have no idea.
You play as a schoolgirl, and it looks kind of lame. Not because it's a schoolgirl, but she's like using like a pipe to hit shit. I'm just like, all right, how are you gonna kill a bunch of demons with a pipe? But whatever.
And a plate. I think she gets a plate and like smashes someone in the face with it. But whatever. That's out in September. This other game is not my style. It looks like it's I think this is a side scroller. I don't remember. Bloodstained: The Scarlet Engagement. That one looks okay.
It looked like Castlevania, which is kind of crazy, but it was
That's
like
what that was. Yeah.
I've played that franchise. It's not bad. It's
okay.
A little side scrolly, but you know.
It's not my jam, but it looks cool.
It had like the same screen co-op for a side scroller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like 2-player kind of, because I think it looks like it's max 2 players, but it's fine. There was a Digimon game, Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Did you fuck up Digimon?
Yeah, fuck, because I don't do the Digimon, Robotron, whatever.
You know the Pokemans.
Yeah,
damn, dude.
Give a fuck. That looked okay, but I'm not into that franchise, so I don't care. I mean, it looks cool. There's a Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evelis Chronicles. I guess it's a remake.
Isn't that a big fucking deal?
Well, yeah, it's like the first one being remade. So
yeah, it's a remake. Yeah. It's a remake.
You can play the original and
graphics.
the remake. So yeah, I remember playing the first one on the PS1. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a new iteration of this franchise. So it's just a remake.
Hold on. And again, this is not a franchise that I've like played a lot of games for, but I've heard about Final Fantasy Tactics for a long time. It's supposed to be a pretty beloved one, right?
It is, but I mean, it's literally just like
it's a remake of an older game.
Yeah, you're not getting anything like super new. They put in some voice acting, and then they just revamp like some of the gameplay and the graphics, but it's not like the Final Fantasy VII like remake. It's nothing on that level.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a side scroller, top down. Like
it's
instead of reading text, it's like a 3D isomeric top down shit. There's voice acting instead of reading text. There you
go. Okay.
This next game, Baby Steps, is fucking weird. You have to learn how to walk.
It's
but you're a grown ass man.
Yeah, it's an old game.
Yeah,
that make no sense. All right, keep going.
Hirogami looked kind of cool. This one's weird. Everybody's golf hot shots. I guess it's a franchise.
Yeah,
yeah.
Some of that bullshit.
Hello.
Get to the
Ninja Gaiden Rage Round looked kind of cool actually.
So this is a new Ninja Gaiden.
But it's a side scroller though, so it's not like the new style of.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's just old school side scroller.
It looks cool. It's got cool music and shit. Karen, which is this weird mountain climbing game.
Wait, it's not like some white woman who you're trying to have like a family barbecue and she comes over and call the cops.
No, it's spelled with a C. This one seems interesting. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It looks like all things Mortal Kombat released in one, like behind the scenes, every game, even the fucking Game Boy shit, all of that's like released in this fucking thing. Like everything Mortal Kombat will be released in this shit.
Hold up, real quick. Go back to Ninja Gaiden for a second, though. This was not Ninja Gaiden 4, though, right?
No, this is a side scroller. It's not like the modern style of Ninja Gaiden.
But later this year, Ninja Gaiden 4 is dropping.
Yeah, and that's the one from like Team Ninja. This is not like the same style of
gameplay. This is like side scroller. Another one we've seen already. It's just another trailer, but we get a release date, which is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. This is out in August. So I think it's August 8th. This drops. Yeah.
Instead of talking about bullshit ass golf games and all this, this is a big deal. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I'm telling you all the games that are released at the fucking showcase.
Nobody give a fuck about Top Golf.
Yeah, a lot of them most people don't care about. Like,
that's fine. There's a VR game. This one actually looks pretty cool. The Thief. I don't play Thief, but Thief Legacy of Shadow looks pretty cool. So, there's I don't know if this Astrobot is a new game or just updates.
It's updates. So it's updates for the game that came out a while ago, which is they're adding in some new planets. It's fine.
That game literally was Game of the Year last year.
Yeah.
On a bunch of awards. Show some respect.
Sure. Just like you show respect to Star Wars Outlaws, I'll show some respect. There you go.
Yeah, no one's
Star Wars Outlaws didn't win no fucking Game of the Year. You shut
I don't give a fuck.
The next two on this list nobody cares about, so just skip those.
So the one I give a fuck about is FBC Firebreak. Yeah. This is out in 13 fucking days. This is the team that gave us Control with this, which is in the Alan Wake universe. This is a 3-player fucking crazy, insane co-op fucking shoot 'em up. It looks fucking crazy. You're fighting against the supernatural, super paranormal with 2 other friends. It's out. This will be on PlayStation Premium and Game Pass day 1. So and it's cross-platform. This looks fucking great. I'm sold on this shit.
I never finished Control, but I liked what I played of it. I need to go back on that one, but
really, Control was fucking masterful.
Yeah,
it was so good. The next one, this one I heard about. I wasn't sure this was fucking real, but it's fucking very real. There is a 007 James Bond game with like no actor for the live action franchise like pick, but they made a James Bond game. It's when he's very early on. They had like a little segment. It's called First Light. The segment says this is before he gets his 007 license. So it's like him trying to earn it on his first couple of cases. So it's a third-person shooter kind of thing. It looks pretty interesting. but it has a very young James Bond that looks like, I don't know if that's a real like person or if they just like CG'd some fucking model or some shit. I don't know, but it looks pretty interesting. I've always liked a lot of these games. I'm pretty interested in this. We'll see though. But the trailer was pretty long. They showed a lot of gameplay.
It looked good.
I'm a little hyped. Yeah, I'm a little hyped for this.
I think a lot of people, they kind of forget that James Bond, the franchise, revolutionized gaming, especially console gaming, with GoldenEye. Like first-person shooters prior to GoldenEye were dog shit.
Yeah,
or non-existent.
Yeah,
on a console.
Yeah. And so now it's just because of that one game, they figured out the whole dual control thing with the thumbsticks, and now you can move, up and down, shit like that. Finally on the Y-axis instead of just the X-axis.
Having fucking 4 players on one goddamn screen, that there alone was fucking groundbreaking.
With interesting maps. Don't forget that shit.
Yeah, and good guns too.
Yeah. The one thing they didn't show was, I'm pretty sure this is a single player game. Obviously, I don't know if there's multiplayer. They didn't say anything about this, but the trailer looked pretty good. I'm pretty interested in this one. Next up was a big one, but I feel like there were what?
Sorry, real quick, just going back to James Bond for just a second. Is there a new movie or like we haven't had a
not
movie.
yet? No. That's what I just said. There's no actor, no movie, no nothing.
I thought there was an actor.
No, Daniel Craig is done. I think.
Yeah,
he's done. He's done.
So the thing with 007 is that Amazon and MGM have the rights now, and so Amazon hasn't done anything with the rights yet. I think there's something in like the works, but they just got it like the rights to 007 like kind of sort of recently, and so we'll see what they're gonna do because Amazon has like a lot of money for production. So
they do, and I think it was very recently. I want to say early this year they got the rights, so that's super recent. Next up was another big one, but it kind of was to me a little bit of a letdown. Ghost of Jotoy, was shown with a little bit of a thing, but we didn't see anything happen. There was no gameplay. It's just like a cinematic.
Yeah,
and no release date either.
There's already a release date. It's October 2nd.
Yeah.
Was it yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they're going to release
this month or this year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're going to release actual gameplay in July, but there's already like a larger trailer earlier this year. I'm pretty sure the next one in July. I'm pretty sure that Wolf has something to do with like the gameplay, which would be dope. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. It was kind of like a teaser. That's like one of the ones where I was just like, why'd you even put this in here? So
exactly. So it's like, why put this in here and don't show me nothing?
I'll wait till
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll wait till July, but what I haven't seen yet is the confirmation on the raids and the online stuff, if that's going to be in this game. So hopefully they tell me about that soon, or even if they surprise me at launch like they did with Ghost of Tsushima, don't fucking forget about that part. God damn it. Sucker Punch. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah. Last but not least, to me, kind of came out of right field, but we're getting a new Marvel fighting game. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. This looked like, I guess it's the studio that's behind the Guilty Gear series making a Marvel game. And it's like you can pick 4 fighters. It's like similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise, but like semi-mech look. It was crazy looking. It was fucking good. Even though they had 8 fighters for now, they're in super early development. They had a whole fucking background video log, but it looked pretty fucking good. It looks like they might give Capcom a run for their money.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see this, but I got a question. Do the Marvel characters that we obviously all know and love and have loved for years, do they look as good as the artsy style of like Marvel Rivals?
It's like Marvel Rivals.
It looks like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Marvel Rivals.
Because that character design fucking works.
It looks very, very, very similar to Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
The thing is, we get the characters they showed were Doctor Doom, Storm, Iron Man, Star-Lord. Who am I missing?
Spidey, Captain America,
Spider-Man, Captain America. I think that's it.
Yeah, so this is the same. I think Arc System Works. They made a bunch of fighting games.
They make
Yeah,
Guilty Gear.
they make Guilty Gear. They've done Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Okay,
They've done a few other ones too. So they're not new to fighting games.
good.
Mhm. But this fighting style looks like old school Capcom, but with a
I was gonna
new
say,
fucking zing to it. So
Nice.
it looks like this is gonna put. I want to say this puts Capcom on notice, but it's like people are gonna be looking at this and be like, "Oh shit,
Well, I'll say this.
might want to dip in."
I hope it's fucking
So.
successful as shit, and then they bring back a updated version of basically Street Fighter versus Marvel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With these characters, that could be fun as shit.
That would be so much fun.
So the thing is, the director had said they have not shown, all the characters yet. They're still working on them because they said this won't be out until next year. But they said they're still really hard at work. They're working on a lot of collaborations. They did not say what other characters are coming to the game, but I guess over time they're going to let people know who's coming.
I mean, they already showed some heavy hitters. They showed Doom.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I was saying Doom looks fucking good. Even Iron Man looked like he can fucking.
He looked like Gundam.
Yeah.
He literally did. So
what's crazy about the power of the consoles that we have today is that, dude, the number of characters they can have in this game is fucking not. It's not endless, but it can be a lot.
Like
it could be like in the hundreds. Like they can bring over, can bring old ass characters in.
Yeah, see, y'all haven't played Doom Dark Ages.
Uncle Ben could be up in that game.
Yeah, Doom the Dark Ages has like literally like close to like 100 enemies on the screen on like one time, if not more. It's crazy.
But you can kill them pretty quickly, so it's awesome.
You're the Slayer.
Dude,
Slayer does.
Is there a game that has a battle royale like that? Like just fucking Royal Rumble style? With fucking 100 people just in a goddamn arena just kill each other?
The Dynasty Warrior series.
That's way more than 100. Yeah, they'll have like thousands.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, and there's like I think that you can play. It's like 4 of you and like thousands of them.
I guess technically, like your like a lot of the first person shooter games are that way with like not arenas, but like with maps and stuff like that. You have like 16 people per team on one map trying to kill each other. So
yeah,
I guess it's doable for there to be like a fighting game that way.
Shout out to the PS3 classic. What was it, Mag?
Remember Mag and then Black. Game.
Yeah, that shit had what at the time wasn't it like
64?
64 people.
Yeah.
That fucking blew my mind. My fucking face melted every time they said that shit. I was like, "There's no way you could have that many people players on screen."
and then nobody played it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one played it. So dude, I remember when Mag came out, it was the same day as like Red Dead Redemption and fucking Mass Effect 2. They came out like the same fucking week or whatever.
God damn.
So no one played Mag.
When Street Fighter 2 came out on the Sega Genesis console, because I didn't have a Nintendo, because I did not want one. Like you only can play the same character, or you only can. Oh, how did it work? You can only play 4 characters if the people have the same characters. So like you have to have like Ryu and Ken, and both people would have to have Ryu and Ken to be able to like switch between characters. Like you couldn't support like 4 different characters on the screen or at like in one playthrough. I thought that shit was kind of interesting.
One more piece of gaming news today. We haven't mentioned it yet, but I mean, today is a gigantic day for gaming. Besides the, Sony State of Play, the Nintendo Switch 2 just released like an hour ago.
Oh shit!
If I wasn't podcasting tonight, I would have picked it up already.
You picked it up?
Yeah, but I'll pick it up tomorrow. So yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were. I thought you were debating on it. Like it wasn't
a while ago.
Huh?
I pre-ordered it
a while ago. Yeah.
Okay.
I try to have. Well, I do. I have all the consoles, so I got to keep the streak running. And my daughter really wanted to play Mario Kart World, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I saw some reviews from Mario Kart World. I'm like, oh, this is kind of early for something that's not out yet, but I guess I was wrong.
It looks really cool. I mean, like you can grind on rails and shit. You can like parkour off like walls and shit now.
Parkour.
And it's open. It's open world.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk that shit. It looks
can't
fun.
you race 20 people, like a race with 20?
24. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's when it was something. So that's cool.
And they have this thing where it's like, it was like a cut. I forget the name of the race, but basically, like as you race, whoever's like in the last 2 gets dropped off, and they just lose. So and it's like a long race. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what I need from Nintendo is a new Star Fox. That's what I need. I need new Star Fox.
Honestly, yeah, it's one of the franchises.
It's been a while. When's the last time we saw Star Fox? The GameCube?
We need F-Zero as well. I don't know why. We have an F-Zero track in Mario
F-Zero
Kart,
was
but
so
what the
good.
fuck?
F-Zero
Yeah.
I fucked with F-Zero and I fucked with Star Fox. Those characters in Star Fox were fucking iconic. I would have watched a fucking cartoon with those goddamn characters.
Yeah, see, I think
there was there a cartoon for both of those series?
I think they tried to, and I think it didn't work out or something. Actually, no. I think there actually is one, and it just didn't do very well. So,
Yeah.
I've never played. I never owned Star Fox. I've only played that game in the store. Like it's like like when like Kmart and fucking Toys R Us had the fucking like Nintendo setup. Yeah, that's the only time I ever played fucking Star Fox.
I mean, they still have it today. When you go to Target, they have a display and shit you can play. But yeah, fuck. I need me a new Star Fox.
There was a cartoon series called Star Fox GP Legend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 years. It ran for a pretty long time. I mean, that's not a long time, but longer than I would have expected.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of long. But I need a new Star Fox game. Like with the technology, especially the technology behind the Switch 2, they could do something fucking epic.
It looks really good. Like they had Cyberpunk 2077 playing on it pretty well.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Damn. Okay. Well, today in history. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, also, what was it? Oh, they're announcing that work on CD or on Cyberpunk 2 has already started. So
yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic about that, but most
Ruby wants.
there you go. But most importantly, Witcher 4, goddammit.
Well, they showed the demo. Yeah.
I have thoughts on the demo, honestly.
Go ahead, speak on it.
So the demo looked amazing, but so did Cyberpunk 2077 when we had the first demos. So I don't want to get Cyberpunked again. Like,
oh my god!
Because honestly, it looked so good. It was jarring.
Yeah.
Like it looked kind of too real. And then there was like a part where Siri's like literally like walking into some town, and she bumps into people. Like some guy was like carrying like a basket of apples, and she bumps into him. Not only does he react, but like his apples fall out of the basket, and he's got to go pick them up. And she has to like kind of worm her way like through people. She can't just like walk through them. So that was like really neat. It looked really neat.
Yeah, I'm very much excited about this fucking. It doesn't have a release date for Witcher 4 though, right? Or it does?
I don't think so. No, it was an Unreal 4 or Unreal 5.6 tech demo. So
yeah, I say this: take your goddamn time, CD Projekt Red. Make that shit fucking brilliant, just like you did with. I can't believe it's fucking been 10 years since Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and that shit still fucking holds up. That was 2015. So we'll see. All right. We got anything else? Anything else?
I was gonna bring up the taco thing, but I can say that for another time, I guess.
I'll tell you this: The Witcher 4 expected release date is sometime in 2027, at the earliest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, take your fucking time.
And it'll be for the PS6.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah. All right.
100%.
Be a launch title for that shit.
Oh, actually, damn it, we don't have enough time. But I need to know. We're gonna say this for next week, but I need you to speak on Andor Prodigy. Need to find out.
Did you finish it?
No, he stopped.
I got.
No, you need to save this for next week.
Oh.
You say this next week because you're gonna make me start. Say this next week. Yeah, because it's gonna take.
Next week.
You gotta save that for next week.
I got words on that one.
I know you do, but I do too. So there you go.
All right. What you got popping this week, Blue?
So the town I live in now, they're doing like a whiskey festival, and I've been hitting up folks to see who wants to go, but everybody's fucking busy. I mean, because I literally found out about it like yesterday, and I really want to go because I've gone to like beer fests and cider fests and all those different things. Fucking, there's like a coffee festival that happens here in the Bay Area, but this one's a whiskey, which is like right up my alley. So I might go in it alone. Just because it's here in the town I live in, so it's like I could walk
over there. Yeah,
I could walk there from where I live at.
But, I wish I could go, but
yeah. I was the sweetness can't go because I mean she want to watch her kid.
Hit up
It's like one of her days off.
Hit up Mr. X or even even Keisha.
Zord.
She might go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was thinking about hitting them up and see if they're down to go. Keisha, maybe just because.
Oh, no, I mean,
I don't want to get in trouble, but no, I mean that's going to happen.
yeah.
But I don't want somebody to get mad.
Yeah, no static.
But I mean, if I go alone, I mean, Drunk Blue is always fun by himself. Like I make a lot of friends. And plus it's in my city, so maybe I'll make some new friends in the area.
Nobody to put you out of trouble.
Don't make no goddamn enemies, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Flip
I
over
mean, Solo
tables.
Drunk Blue isn't dumb.
Yeah.
he won't get in trouble. But yeah, so that's happening this week. One of my cousins' kid is having a birthday. Like this shit's fucking ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, one of my cousin's kids is having a birthday party this weekend, and so it's like at a pool place. So I might go there with my little guy. I haven't decided if we're gonna, because she just told me today. What else is happening this week? There's a county fair that's happening here in San Mateo where I'm at, which is weird because I've never been to a county fair here in San Mateo, even though I grew up in San Mateo earlier in my life. But yeah, I might go check that out too. Other than that, nothing much happening. Still getting comfortable in our new location. Still getting used to my little office space. But yeah, that's about it.
Good shit. Kronos, what you got?
First I want to say congratulations to my lovely niece. She's pregnant, which is awesome. It's gonna make me a grand uncle, which is fucking weird, but it's all right. I
got 3 grand nieces and nephews.
Yeah. I'm gonna try
my son.
I'm gonna try and come out for her baby shower, but I don't know if I can make it. I'm gonna try though. This weekend I have to unfortunately work on like part of the day on Saturday, which is weird because I normally don't have to work on days I'm not scheduled to work on, but it's okay because I'm going to take all like next week off. I'm going to take like 2 Sundays off too. So I'm just going to take some time off and probably take my bike out and around. And hopefully my bike will be done next week because it's getting repaired up in the Bay Area. And if it is done by next week, then I'll fly up and ride it back down. If not, then I'll have to like schedule some other days off to go get it. But I'm looking forward to my old VFR, my ride or die that's been sitting in Blue's like backyard for a long time. Well, a couple of years. So
yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah.
But
I
honestly,
rode it a few times.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. So which is good.
Yeah, I rode it a few times. Your clutch handle is a little bit wider than I can handle.
What do you mean?
Like the gripping of it.
Oh,
like it's wider than it should be.
You can
adjust it.
Yeah,
but I was like, I don't want to fuck with your bike, so
yeah, you can just. I need to adjust it actually because I'm not used to like the shorty things right now.
Yeah,
those ones are the short because like on a normal like I guess what do they call them? Just lever. It's like long, and on mine is short. So you could only use 2 fingers, which is weird.
Yeah,
you have to get used to that. That's what she said. Anyway,
I need to get a bike. I miss riding.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to taking next week off. I'm trying to get out and like do stuff next week. I have no plans, but I'm gonna do something. At least go to the beach and do something. And I'm enjoying sobriety.
Good shit.
I'm back on keto. I gotta lose some weight. Anyway, that's all I got right now.
Good shit, man. Old Ninja, what you got?
Really quick. Apparently, Brandon Park again in the chat. Apparently, he says Drunk Blue apparently can take on 1 gorilla versus 100 men. So basically, Drunk Blue can 1v1 the gorilla.
Yeah,
that's the rumor.
Hey, if it's a female gorilla and she's over 200 pounds, which she will be, and he got a baseball bat,
and I have a baseball bat.
That's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So for me, I'm actually supposed to link up with Blue and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
Sometime soon. We can't get our shit together. We're supposed to hang out. Probably the next 2 weeks or so, maybe the next week.
Like a birthday dinner.
A little birthday dinner for all 3 of us, and then also Stitch and Prodigy. I'll probably help them out with some zombies because they both have zombies now. There's new. They haven't even played all the maps. There's like 5 fucking maps now. They're all fucking long. The game just updated again, so probably sometime this weekend we'll be doing some zombies. Hopefully we'll Twitch it out. I still haven't finished Doom: The Dark Ages, which I'm probably gonna do in the next couple days. Gonna be hanging out with the fam because it's been pretty warm up here in the Bay, so we're gonna be doing some picnics, some picnics and some beach goings. I think the next 3-4 days. So that's kind of it. Oh, I'm gonna be watching. There's the showcase on Sunday, which is the Xbox showcase. So I'm gonna try to watch that if I can. If I'm at home, we'll see. But that's kind of it for me.
Good shit. I'm gonna be watching, even though my goddamn Warriors aren't in it. I'll watch some NBA Finals starting tomorrow. I know me and Killer Frost got to get down on some Elden Ring Night Rain because that's some 3-person co-op, and I'm a fucking fiend for co-op. So I'm gonna pick that up, see if I can play with him on that. But yeah, I'm definitely still down for zombies. You got to help me on these maps, old ninja. I just gotta get the fucking bearing and find out where the fucking Pack-a-Punch is and the order and whatnot.
It's not. It can be daunting.
Yeah,
at least so.
Once you get used to the maps, though, I feel like I'll be fine. I just gotta get familiar. But yeah, if you guys with that,
I will say this: I've beaten 3 out of the 5, and then I still don't get used to the fucking maps. So
yeah.
I think it's because there's so many fucking Easter eggs per map. It's like it's a lot.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Got to get all the sodas. It's all good. Other than that, I still need to watch the finale of The Last of Us. I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
we didn't even talk about that. Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey, nobody ever told me Joe was gonna fucking die.
I told you that like America's gonna like have a really bad day.
Yep.
Like,
well, I must be America because I had a really bad day.
Yep.
Damn.
I was like, nah, he's fine. You know, he's leaking blood. That's okay.
He'll walk it up.
There's a fucking med pack he's gonna find on the way home. Just patch him back up.
Yep.
Eat some grass, some special herbs.
Red and green herb.
Yeah.
Last but not least, my kids are gonna, and Cronus, his daughter, is gonna finally be out of school starting on Friday. So a lot of summertime fun with some kids. Hoping for some good family time. Maybe I'll take them all to see 28 years later.
Yeah.
A movie they should be watching.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So you just experienced Black and Black times Infinity. Almost at full strength, just minus Stitch, but we're almost there. We're back up in it. You can check us out anywhere and everywhere on the interwebs with Beathan BTI. That's BTHAN BTI. Anywhere you consume your podcast, just know that every Wednesday, 8:30 Pacific-ish time, we go live on YouTube and Twitch. You can watch us on there. We're pretty much everywhere on social media. Oh, are we on LinkedIn? I've noticed that some podcasts post on LinkedIn.
No, we are not on LinkedIn.
No, we
will not be on LinkedIn. Hey, if we made enough money where this podcast could pay all of us, then sure, we'll go on LinkedIn.
Okay,
but until that point, we all have, personal lives and jobs. So,
yeah, but everywhere else you can find us, wherever you consume your podcast, we'll be on there. And then check out our official website, binheadproductions.squarespace.com/BTI, and you can email us at btbti@gmail.com. Let us know, because we have a Discord server. Let us know if you want to jump on. There you go.
I gotta press the buttons again.
Wicked City.
Great anime.
Yeah.
Also, Blue Girl.
Ooh. Actually, I gotta give props to Heavy Metal.